My name is Emmett Tucker Jr., and I'm here on this thing, this leftist liberal media, George Soros owned network, to give y'all some truth. You know, people say to me, they say, Emmett, you got thoughts. You know, and you know, your thoughts are the truth. You know, sometimes we can close our eyes, and it's just like we're hearing our great president Donald Trump talking. So I'm here to tell you all the truth. You ain't gonna like the truth, but I'm gonna tell it to you. I talked this over with my family, my daddy, Emmett Tucker Jr. Sr., and my wife Ernestine Tucker Jr., and my kids Roberta Lee and Ernestine Tucker Jr., and my son Emmett Tucker Jr. We talked it all over and said, you need to go on this network here and you need to start telling people the truth. They ain't getting it nowhere else. You know, you can get it from Fox. Only 4 good ones on Fox. The rest are a bunch of liberal hacks. But you get it from that Sean Hannity and that Laura Ingraham and that Tucker Carlson and that Judge Jeanine Pirro, who should be on the Supreme Court. And you're going to get it from that, maybe that other network, that Owen or whatever it's called, and Rush Limbaugh, and that's about it, you know. And that Rush Limbaugh, that man, you know, I mean, you know, he calls Joe Biden bite me. Joe bite me. That man, that's a funny man. I see why Trump gave him that medal. That's funny stuff. So I'm here to say that I'm sick and tired of people disrespecting our president, lying about him and saying bad things about him, like that Nancy Pelosi saying he was morbidly obese, which is a lie straight from the jaws of the devil. Our president is not morbidly obese. He's obese. There ain't nothing morbid about it. Well, I call him pleasantly plump, but still, you know, this is a good man. This is a moral man. This is a man who I think is maybe the greatest man that ever lived. You know, I mean, Jesus is pretty good, but I don't know that Jesus could have won the Electoral College, if you know what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is that our president deserves admiration and respect and worship. We should worship him is what we should do, and we're not doing enough of it. You know, this is a man who's been right about everything, who's brilliant. Remember, you know, his uncle taught at one of them big leftist liberal universities, and that's where he said that intelligence just kind of came to him. I think that's why I'm so intelligent. You know, my second cousin taught high school for like 15 years. So anyway, our president is a great man. He's a man too. You know, I mean, he's a man, right? You know, I mean, I don't know how many people could just, you know, bang a porn star, right? If banging a porn star is a crime, you take me to jail right now. So what I'm saying is that he needs to be treated with more respect, more dignity. This is a dignified man, you know. And you think about it, he's had the worst life of anybody ever. The way the press and the leftist liberal George Soros owned media attacks him every day, every minute. I mean, you know, Jesus had his troubles too, right? You know, Jesus was beaten and whipped and crucified, but I mean, he didn't have to deal with the media every day, right? You know, I mean, this man has suffered more, and you know, I'll bet if that had all happened to Jesus, I bet he'd be calling people murderers and everything too, right? You know, if they'd had Twitter back in the day, I'd just love to see what Jesus would have had to say about some stuff. But what I'm saying is that this man deserves our respect, and you know, he did everything right on this virus, and let's call it what it is. It's the China virus. You know, it was built in a lab in China owned by George Soros and Anthony Fauci, whatever kind of name that is. You know, and I guess the people there, they were eating bats and snakes or whatever, and that got contaminated and it got out, and I don't know. But anyhow, whatever it was, it's the China virus, and China's been mad with us since World War II. You know, they attacked us and we finished it. You know, we attacked them right back, but they've been coming after us. So this is just a way for them to hurt our president and the great economy he built and all of that. And so, the tests were perfect, like the letter was perfect, everything was perfect. This man could not have done more. Only about 100,000 people died. That's not that much. We got billions of people in this country. That's just a drop in a bucket. I've known 3 died myself, and they were all, well, one was 25, but the other 2, one was like 61, one was like 7. They're all going to die anyway, right? So it could have been billions and billions of people, but it wasn't. It's only about 100,000, well, probably more by the time this airs, but still, it was a small amount of dead people, and I mean, probably people keep dying and stuff, but it's still, people are going to die anyhow. So I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna come on here from time to time. I'm gonna give y'all some truth. You may not like the truth, but I'm gonna give it to you straight up. And my name is Emmett Tucker Jr., saying God bless America and God bless our great president, Donald K. Trump.